Welcome to Jim Reviews. I am Jim Michael. This is Megan, aka Magwag Runs, aka Swaggy Waggy, and today we brought you our review after what it's been like three weeks now of the new Saucony Ride 13. Now, straight up off the bat, this is one of those shoes that I'm never excited for.
No.
It's one of those categories of, your daily trainers. It's just
mid-range cushion, it is what it is.
Basic, simple, a new one, right? And I'm gonna tell you something. This was a sleeper. It wasn't on my radar. I haven't had this feeling since last year's Triumph. Where I tried it on, I'm like, okay, another Triumph, and I go, wow, I really like this. For all the right reasons. One thing with the Saucony Ride 13. So if you want any negatives about this shoe, go watch someone's review. There's not much here. This is one of those ones.
It is. It's a solid shoe.
Solid.
Very solid. It
Yep.
checks all the boxes.
Which box does this check?
All of them.
Let's get into it. So, first off, the aesthetics. Saucony taking their basic standard trainer and giving it a little bit of jazz.
Woo! Bright colors!
Come on, Saucony. The bright, obnoxious highlighter with the melon pink peach with this, what's this, kiwi lime lace. I don't know what's going on. I don't understand it, but I'm feeling it.
It's a lot of fun for sure.
And then the details, just the overlays and all the designs they have in it, it's just everything with such detail. The Saucony, the way it reflects the light, it's just like a gradient. It's just such little small details that don't matter, but it does though.
It's fun.
I like a little room on my toes. I like to have a little space. I like a snug fit in the midfoot. I don't want any heel slip. I want it to work the way it should work. It did all that, out of the box.
Yep.
No break-in period. No, let's run 2 or 4 miles, at a time and do maybe next week I'll feel better. No. I was like, open the box, put the foot in the shoe. I put socks on though. But after that, it felt great.
Yeah.
And it still feels great.
I had the same experience. When I first put the shoe on, it was like, wow, did I break this shoe in already? Because it fits my foot.
I don't know. It was just the perfect amount for a daily trainer. The padding on the tongue, it's a little padded. Has that smooth, slip-in feel. I think they may have copied the Brooks Ghost feel. They've been, copy and paste on some of those good things about it. But I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad. Brooks has that slip-in feel. You guys may have, found their DNA, no pun intended, of how to figure it all out in your shoe. I like it.
Well, I have one thing that I think you think as a negative.
Yeah.
Check out the back by the heel. See that lack of something there? How are you gonna pull it? Where's that pull tab?
Saucony, you were so close. You almost hit the perfect upper for a daily trainer and you just had to ruin it for me. It was so good, I almost didn't even notice it.
Sorry.
But yeah, the pull tab's lacking. I gotta untie my shoe and tie them up. It's gonna be annoying. But I guess it can't be perfect. But toe box room, plenty full. Breathable, yes. The fit, nice. As far as daily training, so yes, the upper is exactly what it needs to be. Nothing crazy special, but just everything that you would want. It checks the box, except for the pull tab. So they're calling this upper the form fit. So no more is the ISO fit with the kind of isolated side panels there, which I never had a problem with it. But the form fit is nice. It forms to your foot, I guess, and it does what it says it does. And it felt just as great in the Triumph. It felt great in the Saucony Kinvara, and it feels great here.
I like that it has that semi-attached tongue. That it keeps the tongue in place and it just kind of gets a nice sock-like hug to your foot.
Yes, the tongue doesn't move, everything's in place. I'm liking it a lot. So moving on to the midsole, we got the Power Run foam. No longer is the Ever Run. That is dead and gone. It was good for its time, but it's time to move on. We got the Power Run foam, very similar to what you got in the Convara 11. Got it right here. Now, this foam was just like a step up from the previous foam. It's like an EVA-based foam, but it just adds a little spark, a little bit lighter, a little more plush, a little more everything. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit more. Improvement. And that's all I want. This was an improved feel. The feel of it was balanced, guys. I don't need it to be super firm. I don't need it to be super plush. I need it to just be balanced. I need it to be versatile. This is one of those shoes that if you don't know what you want, you go to your local running store and you're like, I want a shoe, my first time running. This is one of those shoes it's a safe bet. It can do it all. It won't slow you down. It won't speed you up. It's going to feel good at all paces, in all races.
That's a good little phrase you've got there.
Another one.
Oh no.
And of course, it provides enough cushion for the pushing when it comes to the pace. Another one. How do you feel about the cushioning? How it feels? How's the ride compared to like the other daily trainers out there?
I thought it was very comfortable. You know, it's kind of that very similar feel to the Convara, and I love the Convara, but it just has a little bit more cushion, and then, you know, just a little bit more durability. And so overall, I think having this shoe is going to be really great for people who, you know, want to put a lot of miles in, because it's going to hold up, and, you know, it's a good option. It's a good price point. It's just
$120.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every other shoe, the 880s is like $130 now. The Brooks Ghost $130. They kept the price at $120. So $10 in your wallet, you know, you can buy some socks with that. You know, you can put $10 down to the Patreon links down below for your boy to, you know, keep the channel running. But you know, it is definitely solid across the board. I like that. I think this is like the 1-2 punch of the Convara in the ride. The Convaras is like your lightweight speed shoe.
Mm-hmm.
This is like a little more durable, a little bit wider base, a little more stable, a little more shoe, but that's the whole point of it. It's meant for the workhorse. Lightweight, up-tempo, daily training, a little more versatile.
Yeah, sometimes you need a little bit more shoe. You know, if you're pounding the pavement, maybe you want more underneath you than what, you know, a lighter shoe like the Convara. But what I love about the Ride is that it didn't lose any of that flexibility. It didn't lose any of the bounciness for being a mid-range training shoe. So I felt really comfortable in it, and I didn't feel like it was clunky. I didn't feel like my feet were heavy. I felt I had a little bit more cushion than the Convara.
You know, that means a lot coming from you because you're typically not into the daily trainers, you're more into the lightweight things. So the fact that you're okay with this, come on guys, stop playing with my emotions. This is the one. I think when it comes to the standard daily trainer of 2020, this just surpassed what I thought was not going to be anything important. This is the one that's impressed me the most.
Yeah.
I tried all of them.
Yeah.
I tried more than I wanted to try. Some I didn't want to try at all.
But you tried them anyways.
But this is the one I'm glad I got. The flexibility, the rubber here, nothing crazy. It's just your typical abrasion rubber. A little bit around the heel, out to the midfoot. Flex screws are on point. The shoe flexes. No, shoes don't flex anymore. These whole high stack height shoes are getting more or less flexible. More or less flexible. Does that make sense? I can't speak English.
Less flexible.
This is just a good shoe.
Yeah.
I keep saying it. I don't know what else to say. So let's reiterate. Who is this shoe for? For damn near everybody. I feel like if you're an elite runner, if you're a beginner, if you're someone who just wants a little more cushioning but still want to go fast, it fits all bills. This is the one. For 120, you can do it all. Negatives, I guess if you're someone who doesn't like... I guess the negative is if you're looking for something really special, like you want like a Vaporfly feel, or if you're looking for something that's like so light you can't feel it, like the Float Ride Pro or something. That's not going to be anything that's like too gimmicky. There's no gimmicks to the shoe. It just takes the standard things you want in a shoe and does it really well across the board. So, is that a negative?
No, I mean, If you are just starting out running and you're looking for that one shoe, you're not into like, okay, I don't need 3 shoes. I don't need a lightweight. I don't need a heavy and a trail shoe. Just want one. I would pick this one. If I was only allowed to have one shoe ever, and I needed it to last me for, I don't know, a while, 400 or 500 miles, this would definitely be one of the ones I'd be considering.
Yes. And if you can get 3 shoes, I feel like the Kinvara as like the up-tempo shoe, the Ride 13 as like the daily trainer, and the Triumph 17 or 18, whenever that comes out, that's the Holy Trinity. Like that rotation, that setup, you can do anything that you put your mind to, as long as you be sure to stay in school.
Don't do drugs.
And as always, keep it tight.
Real tight.
Man. It's an A.
Yeah. I thought you were done grading shoes.
I know, I was done grading until I saw this.
So I saw that. It's pretty. I love the colors. Bright colors make me happy. Bright colors. You can't get any brighter than this shoe.
Yeah. 8 mil drop. I guess it did gain like 0.2 of an ounce.
Did it?
Yeah, from the last year's model. But when the ride's so smooth, you don't notice it.
No.
The ride's so smooth.
Because it's the ride.